Greetings, all. Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is one of my favorite views. I want my garden to look similar to this. Have all the vegetables that I can walk outside and collect some, share some with others. Whenever I want to. Without the goats and the cows pushing down my fence and the neighbors climbing over the fence and taking what they want without asking me. Look at that. No fence, no walls. Just look at this place. This is to keep the kids from running out across the street and get hit by a car. But if you look around here, no fences. This is a business area that they have police station and post office and so forth. But otherwise, no fences. No walls, no barbed wires. Look how many houses here have metal gates on the windows and the doors. It's not that crime doesn't happen here. It does. But when I walk down the street, in my area, I can stop at some neighbor's house, talk to them. The other day I was walking down the street and a lady passed by me and says, you know, this such a person. So. Yeah, I talk to him all the time. You know he's related to you. So how is he related to you? You know certain such a person? Yeah, I do. Well, that's your dad's mother's nephew. Your dad's mother's is his father or father's sister. Huh? Yes. No compounds with all the houses in the compound with metal gates around the windows. Same family. But we are all the same people, at least. We came from that place. I've met African people, at least, well, a couple of people. But one lady told me, living here is scary to me. I said, why? She said, there are no walls. There's nothing to protect you. You know, people can walk into your house at night. I'm seeing the same way that somebody was breaking down your window and coming into your house while you were asleep in Gambia. She went silent. Anyway, a different atmosphere. You have issues that you have to deal with in each place. I'm just trying to show you the difference. I'm not telling you that one is better than the other. You have to decide that for yourself. A tour bus. In all of our lives, our parents before us and their parents before them, they made choices, most of them, based on what the world that they would like to see their children grow up in. Today, our world is such that the choices that you make is often so critical that it can be a life or death situation. If you're living in a place where there's war, you gotta decide whether you're gonna stay and fight for your land or if you're gonna leave. Some people go, leave their land. I would say, like in the case of Africans, they leave Africa, go to Europe because of war in their land. And when they go to Europe, they go to fight the Europeans over what's going on in his land. I'm not saying don't do that, but like I said, there's a choice. They don't fight for their land where they are. And the question becomes why? The rulers of Africa make it difficult for Africans to have a safe and a comfortable life in their land. And it's a sad thing because they go into their land, go into Europe, or in some cases America, and find a better atmosphere, a more welcoming atmosphere than in their own land. Granted, they're going there to work, and work they do. But that's not what I'm dealing with here. That's not the subject of this video. It's the choice that they made. The choice that they made to give up their land to go somewhere else to get something from somebody else. Voluntarily now. But I often talk about our forefathers of the forefathers of the diasporans, as we're called. There's nothing volunteer about what we did. We didn't volunteer. It wasn't voluntary what our lives, our choice. Many of us, whether died and to go into the slavery. Many died after experiencing the treatment on board those ships bound for the other side of the Atlantic. I can't tell how they came to the decision. I don't know. If my forefathers had made that decision, I wouldn't have been here. In a way, I'm pleased that they made that decision. I am pleased that they made the decision for future generations, because life is going to be difficult in the coming future, what we call the future. But my children, if they do it correctly, gonna have the opportunity to change the whole planet. Not only my children, but your children as well. And that's where knowledge comes in. If they have the knowledge of what happened to our forefathers, not only what happened to us, but what they did. If they have the knowledge of what's happening today and what Africans, like people with African roots like us, are doing, what the leadership of Africa is doing, they can stand up and say, hey, it can't happen again. And if you can't change, we're going to put you on trial. And take away everything that was illegally taken. We're going to charge you with the death of all those who died because you preferred evil over your own people. So make the choice. That's what the leaders have to do. My children have to do that. Otherwise, we will be a failed state, just like everyone that came before us. The knowledge of what we know today, what we see for ourselves, what we've learned from our foreparents and what we've learned from books. History is the trash can of the past. And when I say the trash can, I don't mean the one that people throw their garbage into. It's unwanted by many. That's what I mean to say. And of those who don't want it, the majority are the people who have destroyed the lives of others, destroyed the lives of the planet. And they seek to hide it. So what they do is they put it in trash. And they call it the trash. But when people start sorting through it, they're seeing things that are gems. And begin to understand why it's discarded. Because they don't want anybody to look at it and see what was done and who did it, why it was done, and who benefited. So we gotta pull all the trash out, pull all the hidden out, give it to our children, and say, look, you are the rightful owners of this. Take it and use it correctly. Don't destroy it. Use it for the benefit of our children, your children, going into the future. And protect it with your own life. Don't die because you let somebody else destroy it and you can't live in their world. Protect it so that you or your children won't have to die. I hope you all having a great day wherever you are. Peace.